Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to round 2 of this extended tournament where I faced off against Gatekeeper, who is now the first player for round 2. So, in which case, we'll go ahead and wait for him to make his first system phase move, where Obi-Wan will be performing a barrel roll at that point in time. So, I thought I would go ahead and include the list that you are watching here from Gatekeeper, and it's got some very nasty things, such as the calibrated laser targeting, which you see on 3 of his 4 ships. Essentially what that means is if I'm in its bullseye, then that means he can add a focus result for free. So Gatekeeper is going to go ahead and move Ahsoka 3 forward there, and then I believe next he is going to go ahead and use a force to perform a boost, which, yes, they are able to do that. And then at the end of his boost, he is going to go ahead and take a focus there. So we now see that I'm moving my Charlie as an IG-88C. So Charlie's going to be moving up forward 2, and then I am performing a double calculate because I have advanced droid brain. So that allows me to put in a second calculate while performing a calculate action. Bravo there, as in IG-88B, takes a 3 bank in, and then will also perform a double calculate. So in which case I now have both my Aggressor assault fighters in place, ready to go. It is now time for Adi to go ahead and do a 3 bank to the right. And as you see at the end there, she is going to bump. So now what I will tell you about my list is it carries a lot of things in common. And the droids, as in the IG-88s, and there's your bump. So the IG-88, oh, and Adi's losing a shield as well. Sorry, for the last time, the IG-88s are able to share the same abilities, where Charlie has the ability to boost forward and then take an evade after. Bravo has the ability to fire with the primary attack, not hit, and then follow up with a second cannon attack, or bonus cannon attack at that point in time. So, in which case you got to watch out for those things because, yes, these Jedi are very slippery at getting away because of their force and focus and everything else. But when you're being shot at twice, their luck has to hold up with the force and the focus. So, in which case we're going to go ahead and see that Obi-Wan is moved in with the 3 bank. Anakin is moved in with the 3 bank. I think Anakin is about to do a force boost right there. Yep, there it is. So we now have the force boost completed, and my guess is that Anakin's going to end up with a focus. Yep, there it is. So now it is time for Dengar to move. Dengar is going to take a right 1 bank, and because of his crew member IG-88D, he is going to take a calculate and then get a second calculate because of it. And because he has that crew member on there, he also shares the ability to miss with the primary attack and then shoot with a cannon. So speaking of shots, it is time for shots. So Gatekeeper is the first player in this instance. Please don't forget to subscribe to our future transmissions and click like on our videos. Please help me so that I can continue to keep this channel going for new players to learn new things, especially about ships that they haven't even ever seen, such as these IG-88s, the Aggressor assault fighters there. So he went ahead and used his CLT, his calibrated laser targeting, to add that focus. And let me just go ahead and tell you, starting with just 2 attack die, automatically going to 3, not fun. And Anakin was able to strip 2 shields off of Dengar. Now, at this point in time, I could use my bonus attack to go ahead and shoot at Anakin, but I have far more devious things in my head at this point in time, such as using a primary attack on Ahsoka. So we're going to go ahead and just fire with 2 attack die because that is the primary for the JumpMaster without the Punishing One title. So go ahead and roll my 2. He rolls his. He clearly evaded and I missed, but that's kind of the point with this list. I don't want to, well, actually, he had to spend a force in order to flip his Brilliant Evasion, which takes 2 of his focus symbols and turns them into evade. Now, we go ahead and see that I'm following up with an Ion Cannon attack because I have an Ion Cannon on there. So, I go ahead and make my modifications, and in which case we find out that Ahsoka there has been hit with regular damage and ionized at this point in time. So the ionization symbol is out there, and now it is time for Obi and Adi to go ahead and start shooting at whatever targets they're going for. So as you can see, Adi is going ahead and measuring up, seeing who she can hit. And we did see that the shot is going to be in bullseye, so she still does have the CLT option. And she's going to use her ability to deny range bonuses on this attack. So I don't have 4 defense dice. I have 3 defense dice. Granted, I would like to have 4. Especially since she just put down a free focus, essentially. So now, going ahead and the attack is down. He has Predator for a reroll. And then he is going to go ahead and spend his tokens to make the modification there. I think it was a force that he spent. And I was able to block some, but not block all. So in which case, Adi was able to strip a shield off of IG-88C, or as I like to prefer to call him, Charlie. So Charlie has a shield down, but don't worry, Charlie has like 2 more shields. So now we have Obi-Wan trying to see if he has bullseye. He does not. So in which case, he's going to go ahead and fire off his attack. I believe it's only going to be 2 attack die at that point in time. So there are the 2. Doesn't look like any mods were made. And in which case, I went ahead and was able to evade both the hits that he was hoping for. So now it's my time to go ahead and see if Bravo in the back has a shot onto Ahsoka there. So it doesn't appear that it's going to be in bullseye, but we go ahead and shoot with the primary, and we see where it ends up. So I do miss with the primary attack, but because Bravo has that ability to go ahead and fire a second shot with a cannon that has not been used, well, it's now time to go ahead and press my luck and see if I can get anything more out of it. So, in which case, there are the shots. I go ahead and spend both the calculates to make it 3, and in which case, he's spending a focus, and he gets hit with a normal damage at that point in time. So Ahsoka's not looking good. So now, for the last shot that I have on my side here, we got Charlie, who's about to take a primary attack into a range 2 shot for Ahsoka. The dice are thrown, and I appear to spend a calculate to make a modification. And then there's really not a lot of force left, and that means that Ahsoka just suffered a hit and a crit, and that kills her. So, in the first engagement, I was able to kill Ahsoka. So, Ahsoka does not get any chance to fire back because she was killed by a 4, and she is a 3. So now, we go ahead and measure up to see if we're both in range of the center marker. And both parties are within the center marker, as in range 2 of it. So Gatekeeper has 1 point on the board, and I have 5 points on the board because I got the point for the center marker and 4 points for Ahsoka's death. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be doing this all month long, as in one battle a day, one round per day. Please make certain to come back and see us, same BatMando time, same BatMando channel. And as always, BatMando out.